the basics of what Bitflow is and how it adds to the stacks ecosystem. How you can use Bitflow for various stuff like swapping of your favorite token, putting your BTC to use, single-sided liquidity and yield on Bitcoin. So since we're waiting for others to join, let me quickly do this.
Peace, are you there? Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to wait a bit, then start the class. Let me try to get everything sorted out real quick. But yes, let's start today's class. So again, welcome everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Stocks AI Build Bootcamp. Today we're going to be going over what or how you could like create content on Bitflow, since most people don't know what Bitflow is since they're so new. So first, what is Bitflow? Bitflow is a decentralized exchange on the Bitcoin ecosystem or the Bitcoin blockchain. So Bitflow is designed to help solve the problem of fractional liquidity. That means it helps you trade both stablecoin or Bitcoin pegged assets. Basically, it helps you trade Bitcoins, tokens that are on the stacks blockchain, like your main coin like Rush, Leo, and the likes. Also, what Bitflow aims to solve is that Bitflow aims to solve the problem of idle assets, which Bitcoin is all about. So Bitflow is here to create a yield or DeFi strategy for the assets on Bitcoin. So basically, it involves you can supply your sBTC on Bitflow and get rewarded through liquidity pools there. Then there are various core features in Bitflow. Mind you, I'm going to go through this real quick because I'm also going to do a recap of the original classes, just a quick recap. So Bitflow allows you to swap. That means you can swap your meme coins, your stable assets, or anything with minimal slippage. And you can also earn real yield. That means you can stake your assets and get rewarded with sustainable returns. And then Bitflow also offers single-sided liquidity, which you can see from your STSTX on the Bitflow pool. And through that, you can supply only your STSTX and get rewarded for that. So next, the benefits of Bitflow, why Bitflow is so based. It is created on the Bitcoin layer to which leverages stacks to bring smart contracts to Bitcoin. So what Bitflow does is that it uses the programmability of stacks to allow DeFi on Bitcoin. It allows sBTC integration. sBTC is a one-to-one pegged Bitcoin, which enables users to perform DeFi with it. So Bitcoin allows people to do that with their sBTC. And now I'm going to go over the last class. We've talked about prompting, how prompting could help you grow, and how to do effective prompting. So today I'm going to just go brief on how you can do effective prompting without having to do too much. So first, when you want to create, when you want to make effective prompt, you have to know what your context is. You have to be clarified on what you want to do, and then you have to define your constraint. So first of all, when you say context, that means what your AI is. That means you have to give your AI personnel to get effective prompt. For example, like let me give an example, a practical example to be precise, so you guys should not be confused. I'm going to go to okay, so hold on, my screen is not. So now I'm going to show you guys how to give your AI a persona. So first of all, you can use any AI for this, mind you. So for me, I'm going to try to use my Google AI Studio since I already have a persona out there. But let's go over how to create a persona with Gemini. Okay, so first of all, you have to think about what type of persona you want or what the features you want your persona to have. Like for example, I want to create a prompt engineer that is well versed in the creation of AI images and AI videos that looks more like 3D animations. So I'm going to tell my AI to um, give a set of system instructions that gives the well, I hope my screen is visible. That gives an AI the set of personalities. Personalities. So now I'm going to, although it's advisable not to use bullet points or asterisks or stuff like that, because it's some AIs do not work better with those. So I'm going to try to like do this the easy way. So I'm going to ask it to tell the AI that um, you are a very advanced AI prompt engineer skilled in the field of AI images and video creation. And um, also, I'm going to add this for clarity also with experience in wood, what's this, reward photography. The reason I said photography is because when you want to like create an image, the photographers have better sense of how to create images, what images should look like, how they should look like, the best way it can come out, the best angle, stuff like that. So I'm going to run that and see what Gemini gives me. So it gives me this. So what I'm going to do is that um, I'm going to copy this system instruction and then take it to my studio. I'm going to show you. So the site is aistudio.google.com and you can access it. It's basically free for everyone in case you have no access to subscription. So I'm going to put this in and then I'm going to switch this to sorry, Gemini. Okay, so now I want to like create a normal image, but I don't want to use a reference image. So I'm going to tell you to create an image of oh yeah, another important thing. The best way to use prompt is by using them as JSON files. So JSON files are like super important trying to when you're trying to create a personality. So always make sure to add the fact that all its all its output should be in JSON format. And so I'm going to add that all output must be in JSON format. So since I've done that, I'm going to ask you to create an image of uh let's say a humanoid kangaroo. So I'm going to run that and let the AI go through that and see what it gives me. Although it's most AIs usually work with more complex prompts, but most are very easy to use, like Nano Banana. Nano Banana literally just gives you what you give it and gives it to you back in better format. So now it's running the prompt. Oh yeah, another important thing is that for your prompt, always remember that you must add a negative prompt because negative prompts are more like what you don't want to see in your image. Okay, they are what you don't want to see in your image and what you would like to see in your image. So an example of a negative prompt is maybe disfigured or six hands or six fingers, stuff like that. They help distinguish between what you want and what you don't want. So now you can see that in my prompt here, you can see that it's first went through the concept of what I want to do. So it analyzed the concept of an humanoid kangaroo, that is a kangaroo with human features, and then it's recommended the like a framework for it. That means like a framework. So wait, was someone on the so next it's analyzes the type and it gives me suggestion about what its skin should be like, about the texture of the character and its anatomy. So and then the next one was it gave me suggestion on the lightning of the image. I mean that is why the photography side was very important. And then it's also gave me the camera settings, that's also this. And then it gave me a final output and it says here this is the explanation of what it did rather. So it says I chose specific keywords like anthropomorphic and bipedal to enforce the humanoid shape, reference to Aaron Sims creative and unreal similar AI. So basically what it says here is that it tells me the reason for the prompt and why it is optimal. So I'm going to copy this prompt real quick and take it to I'm going to use two different AIs for this. I'm going to use Gemini and run this, and I'm also going to use Google AI Studio for the second one. So it's loading. Let's see what it gives us. That's fast. So voila, see what it gives us. It gives us a kangaroo with humanoid feature that and standing upright because kangaroos don't normally stand this upright. So it gave it the shoulders, the hands, the legs standing aloof, and then you can see here that the background is more like as if it's taking a picture. Do you get? It's very, very smooth, and you can see how clean it is. So next, I'm going to show you another type of AI you can use. So I'm going to try image and for trying to this
Oh,
image.
is it possible
Yeah.
to make the kangaroo like somehow more Bitflow, like themed?
Oh yes, definitely, definitely. So I'm going to have to go here and edit my prompt right here. So mind you, we must first know what Bitflow basically represents. Oh wow. So we're going to go to Bitflow's page. We see that they have a um, yellow and black um, logo, but mind you, a they do not have a mascot. So I'm going to download the logo and head over to my AI. Sorry, head over to my AI, copy this real quick, paste it, and then I'm also going to upload my logo. And mind you, this is the tricky part. Okay, so the tricky part is how we can integrate this logo into our prompt. So now, since I can't for sure say that, okay, does the logo can be like in the background, because the AI would have to like go through many steps to just do that. So I'm going to ask it to um um manage kangaroo comma add the uploaded image as a. So my sense of thinking is I should make the image a logo on its chest. Okay. So a logo on its chest. But then I don't want the kangaroo to be shirtless, so I'm going to have to be specific more. So wearing wearing um uh I'm just going to go with a black shirt. I'm going to add the plus on its chest area, and then I'm going to run that and see what it gives me. In the meantime, so I'm going to teach how to use the image info chat, which is best for JSON prompt. But today we're going to be using this now, and we're going to be using this. And mind you, your aspect ratio is very important when you want to use an image for something. So if you want to use an image for a video, but then video is a landscape, you choose the 16 by 9, which like works because this is the standard video mode, that's landscape, or you want to do a portrait mode, that is 9 by 16. But if you select a 1:1, it does not give you the desired output when you want to make a video. It makes it less, very, very compacted. And that is not good when you're running the video, because oh, it then changes the output and makes it less what you want. So now the AI is running a consultation on what I just showed. Um, so they want to invert. It thought about the fact that a if it adds a black logo to a black shirt, it will basically be invisible. So it thought about a more, you know, a more better way, but I don't think it's worth that. Let me check. Pixels, blah, blah, blah. Okay, bright orange, yeah. So although the image may not be concise, it may not be the way you want it. Because for most of this AI, they do not do well with already uploaded image. So I'm going to have to upload my image here again, just to be clear with the AI what I want. So now this is the tricky part. So pixel art logo, I'm going to put in bracket right here, image provided. Okay, so what that tells the AI is that, hey, I uploaded an image already. Why don't you use that image to create the logo that is in the centerpiece? So now I'm going to run this and see what the AI gives me. In the meantime, this is what is given for the other AI. You can see here that it gives the kangaroo in human form. You can see how better it looks than the nano banana, but it also has its benefits. You can see the yes, but yeah, you can see that it's quite good the way it looks. So I'm going to save that. Mind you, once when you're creating with AI, don't think that the first image you create is the best one. Okay, always try to create more than once to have a proper, should I say, average image, like the best image possible. Okay, so once you keep it, okay, yeah, this is what we got. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
So this is what we got. Because of
So are you recommending people to have almost like different platforms open and then have the same prompt feed into different platforms so you can get like a collection of different results?
yes, because that would help you get better at what you do. Okay, if you're able to
So
like, yeah,
what
continue.
I'm
Just
what I'm thinking is one way to approach this is to generate a prompt and you feed that prompt to different platforms and then you check the best result from all the platforms, which one you prefer, and then you take that one and develop it further.
yes, exactly. You take the best one possible and then you create around that one. Because no matter what you think, you can't necessarily have the best output with one AI. Okay, you have to like engage with various other AIs to always make sure your output is way better. Do you understand?
Mhm.
I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So I'm going to try it out. Due to some issues, I'm going to, since the bounty says a Christmas theme, so I'm going to try to make the kangaroo more Christmas themed. Did you get? I hope you guys can hear me. So now I'm going to upload the Bitflow image again and then run that. And I'm going to go back here and try running what, sorry, try running what I got from this and see how this comes out. So, mind you, I will drop this personality in the Discord for anyone that wants to have access to it. It's everything here is basically free to use. Anyone can use it for a limited amount of time. Because I think when it comes to the image aspect of Google AI Studio, I still think Google AI Studio is the best because it gives you unlimited images, image generation per month. You would have, you could also try LM Arena. Let me type that so you guys can see that. LM, LM Arena. So LM Arena basically uses Nano Banana without any other without any other implication. So we're going to go here and see what we've gotten. Yeah, because of I did not add the logo, it gave me a whole new logo. So this is the limitation of this, because you won't be able to update a logo. So that's why I recommended using different AI, because then some AIs will allow you to upload while you are creating images, while others won't allow you to do that. So I'm going to copy this prompt. Um, no, I'm going to have to create this prompt. I'm going to change this to average to see how it goes. I'm going to see how it goes because for some reason, because of I made the shirt black, the AI decided that um, making it black and this one like that doesn't work. I'm going to try to make the shirt orange and see what I get. Does anyone have a question so far? So we can go through it together just to be safe. Okay, so this is how you use LM Marina. LM Marina basically allows you to create an image without any updating or try to get anything. So now I'm going to try to upload the image. This image? No, no, no. I'm going to try. I'm going to upload the image. See, I can upload the image with this. So I'm going to have to add the fact that this is the image. 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 Does it uploaded? So I'm going to close my bracket and run that and see what the AI gives me. In the meantime, let's go check out how our last prompt did. So, so, um, so since the background is orange and the shirt is orange, it makes it even more better. So let us see what the AI gives us, and maybe we could work with that. And now this is loading. So now, since we had a bounty launched earlier, late last week, about the about creating a Christmas themed Bitflow bounty, Bitflow video. So for now, I'm not going to be creating a video because I want you guys to create with your full imagination. So what I'm going to do is just show you how to create a themed image with what I'm doing. So now I'm going to wait for this to load and copy this prompt and run it. So let's check on our okay, so and the marina is done. Oh yeah, you can see it now. You can see the two different types. Although this one did compromise the image, this one brought out the image perfectly. Hero, did you see it?
Yeah.
So you can see that this one compromised the image, although the character looked better. But this one brought out the logo better. But the character is a bit, not up to par. So I'm going to save both of them.
Okay.
So now we are going to go to Gemini to try the festive aspect of this. I'm going to upload that um, upload the image. Mind you, the reason I'm uploading the image, like I said, is for the AI to have a, should I say, like a preview of what it wants to create. So it wouldn't like have to hallucinate and create its own image. Okay. Most AI, because they don't have access to most of what we say, like when we say create a logo and we try to explain it, most AI don't have access to that information. Their database is not that advanced. So they tend to create it in with how advanced they are. So then that's usually like it makes it differ from what you actually want. And that is not what we want right here. So we want to create the pattern perfectly. So now I'm going to go over here and explain why the prompt is like this. So it says that I define the shutters vivid orange to blend with the logo background, ensuring the black pixel arts geometric wave stands out sharply as the brown element. That means it's made sure that the Bitcoin logo is very, very evident and it's not like reversed like the other images. So now we're going to go here and voila. We have Rue in the Christmas art, wearing a
That's
Bitflow
really
shirt.
cute. Can you
Yeah,
post that on social media just so that there's a, the Bitflow people can see it. There's a record of it, and I really like to
yeah.
share some of these workshop
I-
stuff
I'm go-
on X.
I'm going to drop all the images in the Discord. So I'm going to try to do the prompt with this one. So mind you,
Tell
we're still
people
going to.
where to go, like where to find CTSN Discord, because maybe few people know that.
Oh yeah. So to access the CTSN Discord, just head over to the CTSN ng. Hold on, let me try to get access to it. So you can always have access to the CTSN Discord through the CTSN X profile. The link is in the profile, and I'm going to try to access it right here so we can see. So all you have to do is go to your search button and press CTSN underscore ng. So once you go there, you're going to see the Discord link right here. And then if you click that, it's going to take you to the CTSN Discord. Is this the right? I think advanced link is let me try to text. So it's going to take you to the CTSN Discord. Let me try to confirm it's working. Yes, it's working. Yeah. I still that. Wait, why does it say that? I think you should be taking just. So it's going to take you to the CTSN Discord, and then to access everything that we've done so far, you can head over to the content creation channel, which is totally open for everyone. But just to be clear, you can get through at state channels and roles, or you could get it. So you can head over to the content and creation channel and you have access to all the past recordings of the bootcamps. So in case you are curious about what we've been doing and you have no access to it, you can head over to the CTSN Discord and you would have access to every material that we've used so far and also every tools in regards to both development and the music production. So head over to CTS in Discord and get in there to have everything that you need. So now I'm going to go to LM Arena to see. Oh yeah, oh wow. So as always, the first one, let's be crooked. But then this comes out well. You can see the Bitflow logo, the ancient, the Christmas environment and everything. So I'm going to save this and send it. So the next aspect is video creation. So since most people do not have access to um, just this. Most people do not have access to paid Gemini or Flow or Google Video. So we're going to try to use Video 2, which is basically free for everyone, but you each. So that's why, mind you, this is not an advice. That's why it's perfect to have more than one email when you're dealing with AIs to have the opportunity to access the different tools available. So once you're able to do that, you'd have little to less issue creating as much as you want and exploring. So I'm going to switch to Veo 2, basically. And then this is another important aspect. So like I was saying before, when you want to create a video, there are only two aspect ratios available. There's the 16 by 9 and there's the 9 by 16. So although most of the images created by Banana have been in 1:1 because of the limitation and all. So I'm going to have to just work with them. So I'm going to go over here and upload my image. Mind you, the thing with video creation is that you can choose to be more specific with your prompt, or you can choose you can use keywords, or you can just use advanced prompting. So I'm going to have to use keywords for this. So I'm going to ask the AI to um, animate this with a celebration of specs. And although this is just for show, it is not like a normal web prompt. Mind you, don't prompt like this because this is not advanced. Uh, I'm also, you also have to make sure that whenever you're prompting the video, you have to make sure that you take into, you must take into factor the camera angle, the lightning, and the way your character is. So I'm going to say, um, let character work with camera move. Let character work while. Okay, so I'm going to, for more details, I'm still thinking about the prompt. So I'm going to ask character to work as as if it's uploading a vlog. Okay, so we're going to run that and see. Oh yeah, see, you can see here that there's the 10/10 generation. So that's for free limits. You can generate more than 10 without using the Gemini API, basically. And to, although you could just subscribe to your Gemini and get a more better option, but for those with no access to, the no access to exclusive aspect of it, so I'm going to ask Gemini to do the same for my image. Since I'm just going to change this to shooter. Because when you submit the analysis, it's working on it. You see or something. So now I'm going to check on this. Yeah, it's downloading and now. Okay, so let's see what that gives me. So um I hope you can see that. You can see that, like I said, because of it is not 16 by 9, the image is cut in half. You can see it is not even in half, it is more like in quarter. You cannot see the logo, you cannot see the art, you can only see the little background and stuff. So I'm going to save that, and we're going to have to work on this aspect again. So another thing you can do for this thing is to make sure you add that the aspect ratio in your prompt. Okay, that's another important thing. So if you per se say you want to like create an image and then you add it to your prompt, the AI would, okay, let me try it here. So I'm going to try this, copy this, paste it, and then I'm going to tell it AR, which basically means aspect ratio 16. So now this is the important part. So I'm going to have to go with 16 ratio 9. So let's see if the AI would be able to do that for me. I'm not too confident in this. So now this one. So because I did not put a dialogue, the AI had to generate a dialogue for me. So I'm going to be sending this to the chat for those who want to listen to it and see the difference between both generations. So you can check the CTSM Discord for access to the videos. And then I'm going to go back here and see what this one does for me. So I'm just going to be giving a little bit of like input to what you guys should do for the bounty. Since Bitflow does not have a, since they do not have a mascot, my best advice for anyone is to make use of one of the various meme coins available on Bitflow. Oh yeah, it did the thing. It did the thing. I forgot to add the image. So it did the thing, although the image is still 101. Yeah, but it looks okay. So now you can check the Discord for access to this, to the video. So okay. So next, the next aspect is we're just going to go over. We're going to try to like create a dialogue for this character. Okay. So I'm going to go over here and copy this and paste this. So I'm going to upload the character, and then I'm going to tell the AI, um, um, the important thing is the way you structure your prompt, like I said. So I'm just trying to, I'm going to try to structure my prompt in such a way that the prompt does not, is not complex for the AI. So I'm going to make it very, very simple. So um, I'm going to ask the AI to um, let the dialogue by uh, Kara, Kara, images. go as follow. Mm, So I'm going to say welcome to the month of December should I see. I'm going to use Exodus for night mass. So I'm going to say trade on Bitflow. I'm going to say don't forget. I'm trying to make sure that my prompt is not, my dialogue is not more than it's supposed to be. So, okay, so trade on Bitflow. So let's see if the AI is able to create the old prompt around this. And another AI you can use for your video is Flow. Although Flow requires um Flow does give 100, so 100 points I think per month. Also, so you can basically create using 100 Flow points per month. And once you create those, you would have access to the voice and the animations and everything. So I'm going to go over here and see. Okay, let's go there. So I'm going to go over there and see. So now I have access to my phone. Let me check real quick. Uh, So it's loading and let's check our Gemini it's generating. So mind you, when you're working with Flow, you can let your imagination roll out because Flow works better with imagination. So you can let your imagination work around what, tell it what to do, how to do it. So as access to Nano Banana, you can basically create image with Flow. So now another perfect aspect of Flow is that there is the text to video aspect, in which you put in a prompt and Flow helps you create that image or that video rather. And then you have frames to video, which you have to upload two different frames and add them together. So let's say, for example, you have like two distinct images. So you can, wait, let me try to do something to show you guys. I'm going to try to these two. So I'm going to tell like this to set on from of the course as true. So I'm going to try to run that prompt to show you how the frame to video work. So, so my video is ready. I'm going to go at it and see it. So this came out perfectly like I put it would. So I'm going to try to upload it so you guys can have first, so you guys can have access to it. If you do not understand anything, please don't hesitate to raise up your hand or ask any question because this is an open class. Everyone is welcome to ask a question. Um, Uploaded, so you guys can have access to it now. You can check how it's so much. So you can check. Oh, so we have kind of error there. So you see how the frame to video works. It's basically made sure both of them are in the same image. And then it's also, this is the first frame, but then this is like the middle frame, what the prompt I asked it to do. And then this is the last frame. Okay, so normally what it does is that it doesn't like add both frames together. It makes them separately. But because I asked it to add both characters together, it's had to do that. So now we're going to go over this one. So now you see how good it is. Yeah, and you see that both frames are also in the video, so showing that the frames of video is meant to like make sure both frames like mingle with one another. So I'm going to save this. So I'm going to save this, and then the next stop. The next aspect is ingredients to video. So what ingredients to video is that it basically allows you to upload one more than two images. I think more than two images. It allows you to do that, and then at the end of your upload, at the end of your uploading, your prompts will define how both images will interact with one another. So now using this, I'm going to ask the AI to make this to characters, but to like characters. Mind you, you can also use the prompts from your Google AI Studio system instruction personality. But I'm just taking it slow because that would take more time than we have, and I wouldn't want to take too much of you guys' time. So I'm going to try to show you guys how the latest video came out. So I'm going to upload this and show you guys so you guys can have access to it. So it doesn't seem like it's, so I'm now going to, you can also create image with Flow, but that is less used on Flow. So I'm not going to have to work with the Bitflow image created. So I'm going to use the prompts that we used for Gemini. So I'm going to upload that, and then I'm going to do this, copy the prompt about this. Okay, so I'm going to crop and see using for that to upload. Oh yeah, the video is done. You can see both characters. So that's the beauty of AI. AI, you can do anything you want. Um, so what do I say after this? So I'm just going to add the word July and add the command there. So I'm going to run that, and we can have a look at what we created. So you can see both of them are fighting with the silvers. But yeah, let's check this one out. And it's not too much. And then you can see that although it's not like super perfect, but it still works. So now we're going to have a look at uh, going to, okay, so it seems like our the video is created. So I'm going to play this and see what So this came out as good as I thought it would. Let's see the second one. So I'm going to upload the and mind you, you're all free to so there you go. That's how you can experience AI stuff. That's how you can create various AI while also, doing other stuffs. So if anyone have a question, they're free to ask their question right now because we've come to the end of the class and hopefully you guys learned a lot. Oh yeah, Team Lang, what's up?
I have a question. So,
Yeah, ask.
when you try to use an image as a reference for video generation, right? And let's say that the said image has like writings on it. Sometimes when you use the video generation, it doesn't give you, when it comes out, it doesn't give exactly what it's supposed to give, like exactly what is on the image. It just writes like gibberish text.
Oh yeah, text is another limitation for AIs. Some AI cannot analyze text and remake it. So your best option is to add it after you've created the image. Do you get? That's
Oh,
that's that's one of the uses of that's one of the use of the Canva and your CapCut.
okay.
Any other person have a question? Okay, since we have no other question, I think we've come to the end of today's class. Thank you for joining. I hope to see you guys next class. I hope you all have a great night. Good night. Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, that was a great session by the Stacks AI Guild and our good friend Bolu Peak, showing us how to use some of these amazing AI tools available to us. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am going to continue with some pre-recorded content momentarily, and I believe GP and I will be back with you guys around 2 p.m. to cover the Fed speech. It's scheduled for 2 p.m. still right now. If that changes, we'll let you know. But we'll have something going on, and stay tuned for more content. And as always, thank you guys so much for continued support and tuning into what we're doing here. We really appreciate you, our audience, and just want to say that. We'll be back with more content shortly. Stay tuned.
DeOrganized media keeps the mind share. Growing in the morning with peace and GP. Keep you knowing the alpha keeps flowing. The hunters tools they be showing. The AI Gale keeps them in clips that be glowing. Consistent on the daily, they bring Bitcoin news. Ethereum, Solana, and Stacks and other L2s. Showcasing new projects and giving you clues. Just do your own research and don't give us abuse. When the people are informed, peace brings on the chat. Spotlighting guests and filling up your bags. The flag doesn't matter as long as you grab. Take the gold mic and let us know where you stack. From the underworld, the game master arrives, bringing the games that satisfy the hive. Hunters come running, it keeps them alive, scouring the planet for the treasures inside. Stacks Stacks improvement takes a sip, innovating the chain, letting the community know is the name of the game. Spreading awareness and helping explain why Stacks is where it's at. We are pumping the name. Stacks is where it's at. Fast transactions are fat. Where it's at. The leading L2 is making maxes look back. DeOrganized media keeps the mind share growing in the morning.